Top of the hour. Let's get you as far as the latest updates that are now coming in. It's been over 50 hours now since this gruesome attack that was reported on actor Saif Ali Khan, and that too in his own residence in Mumbai's Bandra. Despite mammoth efforts by the Mumbai police, there seems to be no breakthrough as of now. According to sources, the alleged attacker, after escaping from Saif's house on the night of 16th of January at around 2:33 a.m., was apparently spotted near the Bandra railway station. Now, in this footage, the attacker is seen in a changed set of clothes. However, when it comes to the Mumbai police, earlier detained a man who resembled the suspect, the intruder, but he was later released after further questioning. He was brought back again to the Bandra police station. However, when it comes to over 20 teams of the Mumbai police, the crime branch, that are still hot in pursuit of the attacker there, and as per the police, now they have questioned more than 30 individuals in connection to the night of the attack when Saif Ali Khan, the actor, was stabbed multiple times, whether it be the support staff, whether it be when it comes to the security at their place. Now let's talk about the statements that have been recorded so far. Kareena Kapoor Khan has recorded a statement, and even when it comes to Saif Ali Khan recording his statement, being the victim in the case, now we are looking at Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis saying that the police is working on several leads and very soon there would be a breakthrough.
ऐसा है, उस मामले में पुलिस की तफ्तीश जारी है। पुलिस ने इसके बारे में आपको ब्रीफिंग भी दिया है। बहुत क्लूज पुलिस को मिले हैं। मुझे लगता है कि पुलिस जल्दी इस केस को जीरो डाउन करेगी।
Police having now uncovered a crucial lead in the attack on Saif Ali Khan, revealing that the attacker apparently purchased a mobile phone from Dadar. Now, authorities are interrogating the shopkeeper in connection with the investigation as well, because Arunil, picking up the leads as far as what the important grab is the face of the attacker or the intruder when he seems to be coming down, and it's been captured on the CCTV. By the very basis of this individual, the police is now picking up their leads and investigating and questioning several individuals. Arunil.
Basically, a crucial piece of information that we are picking from the Mumbai police is that the attacker, the accused in this case, basically had purchased a mobile phone from the Dadar area of Mumbai, and then he came to Bandra to basically commit this crime. The cops will be questioning this shopkeeper in Dadar as well. What was the motive to buy this mobile phone? Was it a case wherein he wanted his earlier SIM card to be disposed of, his mobile phone locations not to be revealed? All these details, the cops are looking into it. Now, coming to the investigation as well. At present, I'm reporting from outside the Bandra police station. My video journalist Vijay Savle is giving you these visuals wherein you can see movement outside the Bandra police station. We can expect some of the eyewitnesses to be brought over here, or whether the suspect will be brought out again. Because whenever the cops take him out, we have seen it that earlier they were suspecting that he's not the attacker in this case, but then later on his face was also being cross-checked with the nanny who had seen the accused. But also several of the people who were there near the residence of Saif Ali Khan, basically the shopkeepers who were working there, other people who work around the area were also brought here at Bandra police station. Late night, around more than 15 people were brought here to confirm it with confirm the face of the attacker, if these people may have seen the attacker. What exactly is happening here? My video journalist is showing you these visuals. There seems to be some kind of a movement from the Bandra police station. What will be the next move from Bandra police? Because clearly the pressure mounts on Mumbai police now, more than 50 hours since the unprecedented attack that took place at actor Saif Ali Khan's residence. Devendra Fadnavis, CM of Maharashtra, is basically saying that cops are working on crucial leads and soon they will be tasting some success. But till now, they have not been able to identify who exactly the attacker was, and they have not got much success with respect to the investigation as well. Yes, they have been giving out details, evidences to the media, sharing CCTV visuals, CCTV cameras. Yesterday also, when the basically suspect was brought over here, he was brought in such a way that the media basically is able to see it. Now you can see the cops basically will be planning their next move. It seems like they will be probably bringing out the suspect again out now. We'll soon speak to these cops and get more details, Amita.
All right, movement there at the Bandra police station. Just keep us updated. Arunil, if you see any movement there that is now taking place with regards to the suspect who has been questioned by the police there. But let's talk about as far as the auto driver who turned savior for Saif Ali Khan, because just in time as he took the injured actor and his staff and his family in his auto rickshaw to Leelavati hospital, later to only realize that who was traveling with him, the passenger, actually was Saif Ali Khan. He's revealed that the actor was accompanied by his sons, and despite not recognizing them, the driver took them to the hospital, little noticing that the man was wearing a blood-soaked kurta, and that man was Saif Ali Khan.
रात के 2:45 बज गए थे और खार वेस्ट से भजन सिंह जो है वो इसी तरीके से यही अपना वो ऑटो लेकर के बाहर निकले। और रात भजन जी, ये बताइए, आप नाइट में गाड़ी चलाते हैं?
हाँ जी सर, मैं नाइट में गाड़ी चलाता हूँ।
तो उस दिन भी आपने कहाँ से शुरुआत की?
मैं ऐसे चाइना गेट से लेफ्ट राइट मार के ऐसा गली में जा रहा था। ऐसे ये रास्ता है।
हाँ,
ये
जो है ये घर आ गया।
ये इस गेट पे जैसे मैं वहाँ कॉर्नर पे गाड़ी रुकाया, उधर से लेडी भाग के आ रही है, तो इधर से भी आवाज आ रहा था। तो गाड़ी मेरा थोड़ा रनिंग में था, यानी स्पीड में था।
मैं बता दूं कि ये जो घर है ये सैफ अली खान का घर है, तो गेट खुला हुआ था उस वक्त?
गेट नहीं खुला था, गेट अंदर से आवाज आ रहा था। तो रिक्शा उधर से एक लेडी भी आ रही थी भागते हुए, तो उसको देख के फिर मैं रुकाया। तो बोला गेट पे लगाओ, गेट पे। वो रिक्शा पे बैठी नहीं, तो फिर मैं यूटर्न मार के, वो ये कॉर्नर दिख रहा, इससे यूटर्न मार के फिर गाड़ी यहाँ गेट पे लगा दिया।
गाड़ी जब आपने यहाँ पे गेट पे लगाई, तो बताइए कि जगह मुझे बाहर आगे एक बार बताइए कि पैदल आई खुद से या फिर आप अंदर गाड़ी लेके गए?
नहीं,
हाँ ठीक है, ऐसे बताइए।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, गाड़ी अंदर नहीं गई थी, गाड़ी सिर्फ इस कॉर्नर पे लगी थी।
हाँ, आइए।
गाड़ी बस इस कॉर्नर पे लगी थी ऐसा करके, बाकी जो निकल के आया तो इधर कुछ देर खड़े हो गए। हाँ, सैफ अली खान जो वगैरह जो भी थे, उनके परिजन जो थे, नहीं, उनको मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया।
फिर कैसे गए आप?
फिर वो गाड़ी ऐसा करके फिर थोड़ा रिवर्स लेके फिर सीधा ऐसा निकल गया।
आप ऑटो में बैठे?
हाँ, ऑटो में बैठे। हाँ,
तो बैठिए। और उसके बाद फिर कौन कौन आपके ऑटो में बैठा?
एक बच्चा था उनके साथ में। एक बच्चा था और एक परिजन उनके साथ में कोई था।
तो मुझे बताइए, ऑटो में कौन कौन बैठे?
एक हाँ, तो बस वो एक सैफ अली खान थे, उसके बाद में उनके बच्चा था और एक और कोई जानकार।
तो उस वक्त सैफ अली खान लेकिन क्या दर्द में थे, खून से लथपथ थे, क्या कुछ कैसे क्या कपड़े पहने, कुछ याद है आपको?
वो पूरा वाइट कुर्ता सलवार उनका जो होता ना, वो नाइट ड्रेस पहनते सब वाइट। हाँ,
और खून लगा हुआ था कपड़े?
खून, हाँ, पूरा लथपथ थे खून से। हाँ, पूरा ब्लड दिख रहा था, बहुत ज्यादा, जैसे घाव लगा होगा। हाँ,
खून भी बह रहा था?
हाँ, खून भी बह रहा था। तब मैं देखा तो मैंने कुछ घाव लगा इसके लिए, तो फिर मैं भी थोड़ा इमोशन सा हुआ, डर भी लगा मेरे को। मैंने
आपको पहले क्या लगा जब आपने खून से लथपथ एक सवारी देखी?
हाँ,
क्या लगा?
मेरे को ऐसा डर सा लगा कि मैंने अरे कहीं गलत तो सवारी नहीं बैठा दिया। मेरे को ऐसा डाउट हुआ।
जी, हाँ। फिर उसका क्या कुछ बातचीत चल रही थी, और क्या वो डरे हुए थे या होश में थे या बेहोश थे?
नहीं, होश में थे, डरे हल्के से सहमे हुए थे। हाँ, सहमे हुए, जैसे डर का माहौल बना था, मगर इतने भी डरे नहीं थे। बच्चे से थोड़ा इंग्लिश में बात, अपना कुछ भी हल्का फुल्का बात कर रहे थे, तो मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है। फिर लीलावती में सीधा निकाल दी, जेई रोड है, ये गार्डन से ऐसा निकाल के ले।
ये अभी कौन सा खाल का ये या बैंडल गार्डन आई?
हाँ, ये गार्डन आ गया अपना।
जी, तो आपको क्या ये कहा गया कि थोड़ा तेज चलाओ?
हाँ,
खून बह गया, किसी ने कहा है?
हाँ, कहा था बीच में, बोला कि थोड़ा भैया कितना टाइम लगेगा? मैंने बस 2 मिनट में पहुंचा देता हूँ आपको मैं।
यानी कितने बजे होंगे तकरीबन?
वही 3 पौने 3 बजे रहा होगा।
Now, in another shocking update to the investigation, police have revealed that the attackers' complex entry route into Saif Ali Khan's residence after crossing the boundary wall from a neighboring building. The suspect then ascended through the fire shaft and ducked, reaching the 10th floor before entering Saif's son's bathroom through the window. Now, the noise from switching on the light was the one that alerted the nurse, the nanny Lima, who was nearby. And the police have now found the attacker's fingerprints near the bathroom and the duct. And the CCTV footage, however, shows him hastily leaving the scene after a scuffle that was reported with Saif Ali Khan. Shrishti is with us right now. Shrishti, fingerprints, all of the area that is now being traced, exactly the possible route that the intruder could have taken.
Well, of course, we will show you the possible route which the accused might have used while entering the building of Saif Ali Khan. We are present in front of the Bandra residence of Saif Ali Khan where the exact attack happened. You can see in the visuals that there is a CCTV camera at place which looks after the front gate, which is an iron door, and security guard is always placed over here. But behind that, what one can understand is that there is a blind spot. One can easily hide at that particular place because there are plants, and at night, of course, it would be dark, and there are no CCTV cameras as such on the back side of that particular area. Importantly, yesterday as well and day before yesterday, the crime branch department officials as well as the Bandra police department officials were present at this iron staircase where they were looking after that how the person might have been, present over here, how he would have accessed this particular route to go to the 6th floor firstly and then climb up to the floor of Saif Ali Khan. And this is a very crucial information that we are bringing in for the viewers. Importantly, in this particular area, it's not a secluded kind of area. This has lot of to and fro. People are always present and hustling and bustling area in Bandra. But if the person has skipped the eyes of security guard as well as the CCTV camera, then of course he has done the recce of the entire area, and that's what the route which we are showing you. Police is suspecting he has climbed this particular parking lot area wherein the CCTV camera is present, and from that area he has just jumped to the building which is just besides the Saif's building. And you can see in the visuals also, if we show you across the visuals of the house which is just besides Saif's building, it is a kind of secluded house and it has also a lot of plants. So of course he might have taken the advantage of the situation at night, and he has escaped from this location. That's what the police is probing. And importantly, Bandra railway station is just 1 kilometer away, and that's what police is probing, that how exactly he has
angles that are now being looked into, the possible route that is now being traced by the police. And we just saw you the entire conversation that happened with the auto driver who had actually taken Saif Ali Khan to the hospital there. His statement is now being recorded by the police. This is the latest one that we are getting to know. Arunil, the movement that we were talking about, is it the auto driver who has reached the police station to record a statement? Arunil? Just getting the line reconnected with Arunil. He's joining us live from the Bandra police station, and there was a lot of movement there some time back, and it seems that the auto driver, the one who had ferried Saif Ali Khan in his auto rickshaw to get him admitted to Lilavati hospital on that night when the stabbing incident was reported. Now what we are told that he's reached when it comes to recording his statement at the Bandra police station. Of course, his version would be more important one to see in what condition was Saif Ali Khan, who all were there, who are accompanying Saif Ali Khan, who raised, as far as the noise is concerned, where did they ask him to drop him off, and when did he realize that the man who he was ferrying was actually Saif Ali Khan? Could be the possible questions there, but as far as his statement is also concerned, is crucial to see when it comes to the sequence of events, the very time that the actor in an injured, who was injured badly, was taken out of his residence and then later was taken to the Lilavati hospital for treatment. So these are the pictures live that we are bringing to you from the Bandra police station. Well, Arunil, who is joining us live from the police station itself, the auto driver, we are told, will be recording his statement shortly.
Well, that is right, Amita. Basically, at present, the auto driver who had taken Saif Ali Khan and injured Saif Ali Khan to the hospital from his residence. Auto driver is here. His statement has been recorded by the Bandra police. With the auto driver is also the owner of that auto rickshaw. He's also accompanying the auto driver here. The auto driver who basically spoke to Times Now as well. He said that how an injured Saif Ali Khan had sat in his auto rickshaw. There was a lady who called the auto and made Saif Ali Khan sit in the auto rickshaw with him. His was his son Ibrahim as well, and later on he drove that injured Saif Ali Khan to the Leelavati hospital where treatment has been given to the ace actor. With respect to what is transpiring at the Bandra police station, since last night, several people who reside near the residence of Saif Ali Khan, they have been called in, and the face as well as the body posture of the suspect who has been kept over here is being shown to these people so that they can, whether they can they can confirm, reconfirm, or rather corroborate whether the same person who was there at Saif Ali Khan's residence. We had seen around this time in the morning yesterday, the suspect was brought over here. His body posture, his body structure, as well as his face matched with the CCTV grab that was received from Saif Ali Khan's building. From the 6th floor, this CCTV visuals were being received. Till now, the cops haven't confirmed the fact that he's the same individual indeed. And there was one more interesting update in this, wherein the attacker was also seen at the Bandra police station. His grab was seen from Bandra police station as well. With respect to the suspect who is
station, you mean? Yes, we understood that. Arunil, as far as when it comes to the police station where currently Arunil is now reporting from, the auto driver has now been brought in there where his statement is now being recorded. Let's in the meantime talk about this new evidence that is also now picked up by the police, revealing that the attacker purchased a mobile phone from the Dadar area. Now, this is a big development that we are also learning on part of the ongoing investigation that the police is conducting. This is seemingly a fresh clue or a fresh lead that the police is now working on, as the authorities are now interrogating that the shopkeeper in connection with the investigation as well.
लेके गए ना सीसीटीवी में ले गए उनको।
अच्छा, तो इसके अलावा पुलिस ने आपसे कोई पूछताछ की, वैसे कुछ तस्वीरें आपको दिखाई?
नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं दिखाया। अच्छा,
सिर्फ वो सीसीटीवी लेकर गए?
हाँ, सीसीटीवी के अंदर लेके गए वो, और 2-3 बार आए थे वो। इसके बाद में दिखाया उनको, फिर वो चले गए।
तो परसों यानी 16 तारीख की सुबह 9 बजे की घटनाक्रम आप बता रहे हैं?
ठीक है।
आपका पूरा नाम क्या?
Hassan.
So that's Hassan speaking to us, mentioning how the suspect, which is currently being interrogated by Mumbai police officials, has been captured into his shop. Police has taken the DVR, that is the CCTV footage from his shop, and currently are trying to ascertain if the said accused is the one who had barged into Saif Ali Khan's residence. Now, the incident is very much similar as we have been also breaking out for our viewers, that how on the day of 16, that is on Thursday, the accused at first barged into Saif's residence and later on was seen running around Bandra's railway station, and now it is being said that he also reached out to one of the shop, which is a mobile shop, to buy a headphone from here, and later on in which direction he went, the shopkeeper is unaware of. However, police had reached out, that is police official had reached out to the shop owner, speaking to him, collecting the DVR, the CCTV footage, which is right on the top. My Ashish Dalkar, my video journalist, is showing you the visuals that how multiple CCTVs are into place, capturing the suspect who had reached out to buy the headphones. And now what we're learning is police officials have taken the CCTV footages, who are currently ascertaining, trying to draw a line and link if the said individual or accused is the one who was also into the house of Saif Ali Khan, the one who attacked them. With video journalist Ashish Dalkar, Nilesh Shukla, Times Center, Mumbai.
Let's in the meantime get you as far as the CCTV footage that Nilesh is talking about, because he had a word with the shopkeeper of the mobile shop in Dadar. What is being said in this area where the suspect actually purchased headphones, and the police has recorded his statement as well. We are talking about the shopkeeper in this case, and has also taken the required CCTV footage for further investigation. Questions that have also been asked to the shopkeeper if he remembers the man who had purchased the headphones there. And on your screens is that very CCTV footage that we are talking about from the shopkeeper in Dadar. We are told this is a mobile shop, and the suspect, who is seen to have purchased headphones from the shopkeeper there. Now, remains to be seen what exactly was the purpose of buying him headphones there. Is it on the same day of the attack? Well, we'll just get you a little information on that front as well. But this is what we are picking up as per the shopkeeper saying that the suspect reached the shop on Thursday morning and around 9 a.m. He doesn't clearly remember his fate. But had submitted as far as when it comes to the footage, the CCTV footage, to the police for further investigation. And this is, Nilesh, the very clip that we are looking at when the suspect was actually purchasing headphones from the shop.
Well, yes, absolutely, and as we had reported just yesterday that how the accused or the suspect as of now, which is being said by police officials, was seen in a blue shirt in the Bandra area, and later upon he reached out to the Dadar area. Now currently we are present into Dadar areas, that very particular shop where the suspect had reached out onto morning of Thursday, that is on 16th at around 9 a.m. The visual that was earlier given out of blue shirt was around 8 a.m. So it means he had must have walked out to Dadar area. Now, we'll just like to pan around our camera. Ashish is showing a visual of the CCTVs which are currently seen in here, and this is the very exact CCTV which captured him, and this was the very exact spot where currently these mobile covers have been kept. So this is the very exact image which the suspect has been captured, and the shop owners, the shop staff is currently different one. But we'll also try to speak to them. भाई साहब, आप से पुलिस ने क्या बातचीत की था?
पुलिस आई थी और रात में जो भी था वो अपना वीडियो लेके चला गया रात में। हाँ,
तो जो सस्पेक्ट है उसने क्या खरीदारी की थी आपसे?
50 रुपए का एयरफोन खरीदे थे वो
जब आया था तो
the staff says that a headphone was bought by the suspect around of 50 rupee. He gave them a currency of 100 rupee, and later on 50 rupee was returned to them. Currently the DVR, that is the CCTV footages, have been given out to police officials. The staff member says that they were interrogated by police official for 4 hours. They had a very blur memory, could not exactly recognize the suspect, but yes, he was captured into the CCTV cameras, and also we'll just pan around our camera to show you that it is not a very long distance from the shop to the railway station. So this is the very shop where the suspect had reached out, and just opposite to us is the Dadar railway station, that is nearly 20 meters away from here. And we have been showing pictures that how the Bandra railway station was also very in a close proximity, so which means it took around 1 hour for the suspect to reach out to the Dadar shop, that is from 8 to 9 a.m. and there is a high possibility that from here, since it is a junction, that is Dadar junction, which connects multiple parts of Mumbai, that is northern, western, central Mumbai harbour line also. So there is a high possibility that he must have switched his location, and which is why it is quite difficult for Mumbai police officials
so
to
also that is now being traced on that very day in the morning that we are looking at, as far as the pictures captured through CCTV inside a shop, a mobile shop, which is now being captured in Dadar, where it is said that the intruder there, who could be seen purchasing headphones, and thereafter the shopkeeper has now submitted this very footage to the police. His statement too, that is being recorded, as far as the questions that are also being asked on part of the police there, and what exactly was the route thereafter taken by the intruder. That is something that is part of the police investigation as far as tracing him in his whereabouts. Nilesh and Arunil continue to be with us.